Scott Vaccaro, Captain Lawrence Brewing Company, Elmsford, New York. 17.
17.
Come on, who brews at 16 years old?
I don't know. 17 years old.
That's a good question. Very good question. Yeah, the first bottle of beer we ever brewed, or I ever brewed, is out in the tasting room in a nice little shadow box.
The story goes when he did that first home brew, at least the family story is that he came home and both my wife and I were not, we were not really listening when he said, I want to brew beer, and I think Linda just said, well, go ahead, go do it. And, you know, but so maybe it was good that we weren't listening too closely.
So I went to UC Davis, got my bachelor's degree in fermentation science. Worked for Sierra Nevada Brewing right out of school, moved back east. I grew up in Westchester. Worked at a small brew pub in Danbury, Connecticut. And when they went out of business, kind of put together the business plan, got some money together, and Captain Lawrence was opened in December of 2005. Just me and one other person. I was doing all the brewing, kegging, cleaning, packaging, delivering kegs in my Jetta. Real grassroots, knocking on doors, sampling people on beers and hoping they'll buy it. And now we're, you know, we went from 0 to probably close to 3,500 outlets in 8 years. Biggest influence probably was Michael Jackson, not the guy with the crystally glove, you know, the beer writer Michael Jackson. Because before I could buy a lot of these beers, I could read about them, and he was very, very good at writing about them. So I could almost feel like I was drinking them before I ever had them. Yeah, so here's our tasting room. Pretty much everything that we do goes through here. You know, this is the experimenting room. You know, this is where we try the things before they get released out into the public, and where we really have a lot of fun. I think it's got to speak to us. You know, we need to drink that beer and not just say, yeah, that's really good beer. We need to say, wow, that beer is phenomenal. You know, we can't just brew this once. Intensity of flavor, uniqueness of flavor, and a wide variety of flavor. So, you know, we have beers that are very, very light and very, very crisp, and beers that are 12% alcohol, pitch black in color, and taste like, you know, coffee and chocolate and molasses and all that stuff. So, bottling line, we're doing winter ale. Seasonal winter is out. Born on dating, we got the bottled on date, you know, so you know when every bottle of beer was made. I probably drink more of the pale ale than anything else. But our new IPA is definitely kind of detracting from my pale ale drinking. So I go for the hoppier beers.
I do have a favorite beer here, the Imperial IPA. I can only drink so much of it though. At 9% alcohol, it has a real kick to it, so one pint at a time is about all I could handle these days.
So this is the brew house. This is like the kitchen, you know, this is where we create our delicious beer. It's like being a chef, right? These beers are unique to us, our concept, how we use the ingredients, what ingredients we use is unique to Captain Lawrence. So while we're making beer, you know, there's a lot of people making beer, nobody's gonna recreate what we're doing here because they're our flavors.